Hello, everybody. Naksu says hi. Hello. How is everybody? The ghostly cat says hello. Hello. Still Silver Animation says hello. Hello, everybody. Ah, I'm trying to wave to you guys as fast as I can. Janie Does Art is here. How you doing? It feels like it's been a while since I last streamed. Estefy Jean says hi. Hello. Slight spoiler warning. Actually, not super spoilery. But if you haven't played the Genshin Impact Windbloom event and you want like 110% no spoilers, you might want to scuttle. But I am animating the interaction between Albedo and Sino. Janie says, I'm good, how about you? Noxu says, got a haircut, lol, chopped like a foot off. Oh shit! Do you have short hair now? Windy Bard Boy says, Vent the Bard has arrived. Hello! Crazy J says, I thought you were dead. I was about to come to your house and steal Oscar and Coco. No! Absolutely not. They are currently in jail because it's nap time for them. Actually, it's sleep time for them. It's like 9 over here. Naksu says, yup. Ooh! Short hair just in time for spring is a vibe. Even though it's gonna like... Over here there's gonna be a huge winter storm. Apparently. But I work from home and don't go outside that much anyway. So I'm just vibing. Noxu says, it's like to my chin now. Yes, welcome to Short Hair Gang. Windy Bard says, Vent. I meant to type Venti. You're good. Hitsu.02 has joined. Oh, hello. Everybody go follow them. Their art is amazing. Alium says, hi, it's been a while. It has been a while. It's been like, what, 2 weeks? And Jay asks, could you play Clinically Insane by Mac Lethal? Yes. Is Spotify okay? There's like a lot of playlists just called Clinically Insane. Mac Lethal does not have that many songs on Spotify, and it is a bit of a bummer. Hello everybody just now joining. We are currently animating Genshin right now. There you go.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Okay. Can YouTube not play like 2 ads every 2 seconds? Alright. The ghostly cat says the animation looks good. Aw, thank you. This is very bare bones. Y'all are gonna see like the majority of the animation. YouTube, where you should be, as a British call, it is where you find his music. Oh! Lindsay has joined. Hello! Everybody go follow the account with the little carrot icon. Especially if you're interested in animation. Specifically animating in Toon Boom. Lindsay's stuff is so good. 10/10 recommend. Lindsay says, hi, hello, how are you? This is the wrong pen. There we go. Nay baby says, hey, hello. And Lindsay says, aw shucks, thank you. Of course. Her work is so good, guys. And she has a whole YouTube channel about rigging in rigging in Toon Boom. 10/10 recommend. Crazy J says, I also have 2 songs out. One is called Mortal Man and the other is called Morrissey. Both are 2 parts. I go by Crazy J 2008 on YouTube. Ooh. Everybody go check out Crazy J stuff on YouTube. Their music stuff is really good. It's a vibe. Especially if you like... I haven't heard the first song that you had me play in a while, but if I remember it right, if you like listening to like game music, it's a vibe. Especially with like a hip-hop vibe. Nay Baby says you're doing a good job. Aw, thank you! I appreciate you. The Ghostly Cat says, ooh, I'll check it out. Yes. Also, if y'all want to plug any of your art accounts, feel free to do so. In this live, we support artists. Flameagator has joined. Hello. Crazy J says, Mortal Man is a dubstep kind of boss music song, and Marcy is full boom bap with piano. Ooh. Mr. Bombastic. Hello, says Sir Flameagator. If y'all didn't know, Sir Flameagator is the voice for the newest Tainari animation I did. They did such a good job. I'm still getting comments on like TikTok about how good of a job they did. Lindsay says new design is going to be sinister. What does this mean? Are we gonna have a sinister carrot design? Or just another new rig design in general? Hayden says, I thought you were animating in Photoshop. I was gonna say welcome to the club. No, I'm vibing over it in Toon Boom. For this version, I have, I think, 17. I can't really update it in whatchamacallit, the newest version. I think it's like a storage issue. Because my laptop, I was silly and goofy and did not install a bigger memory card when I first got this laptop. And I don't really trust USBs at the moment, so we're just gonna vibe. Sir Flameagator says, OMG, really? I'm so happy people like my voice. Yes, you did such a good job. And beep boop boop bop. Crazy J says, we went to Safford last week and I was sick the whole time, meaning I had to stay at the hotel room. No, that's ass. Being sick on vacation is the worst experience. R.I.P. I'm so sorry for your loss. Still Silver says, this is my art account. I am in the chaos of being an original story character and multi-fandom OCs. Yes! In this house, we love fandom OCs. Lindsay says, new design altogether, collab with another learner. That literally is the worst. Yes! Being sick on vacation is ass. Have I been sick on vacation? I did get sick one time on vacation. I have a couple allergies. And the fun part about my allergies is they're very, like, uncommon. And the reactions are really severe. Like, I have... apparently, I'm allergic to goose feathers. And I didn't know this until I went on vacation with my family. And the Airbnb we were staying at had, like, pillows with goose feathers in them. Bruh, my skin was like a little Christmas tree. I was so itchy. Luckily, it was like at the end of the vacation, but it was just not the vibe. Lizzie says that's the one. The vacation, not the artist. The Ghostly Cat says, I used it to animate in Toon Boom. I'm trying to learn Clip Studio animation. Yes! Honestly, I managed to, like, sneak in just under, like, the... you know what the rest of that saying is. I can't remember. But I snuck in last minute for Clip Studio Paint, like, right before they switched over to subscription. And I got the big fancy version that they have. I want to animate in it so bad. But the learning curve. The learning curve is crazy. And I already spent so many brain cells learning Toon Boom. So I need a second. Sir Flamingator says, I would love to animate, but finding motivation is annoying. What a mood. That's part of the reason why I haven't been on live lately, is just, I don't know if it's seasonal depression or if I just haven't... So I'm in upstate New York, and the area I am in has one of the highest rates of seasonal depression. And at first I was like, oh, whatever. And then I didn't see the sun for like 2 weeks, and I get it. I get why British people are really angry all the time. I would be really upset too if I didn't see the sun either. Crazy J says, being sick on vacation sucks, but have you ever done an art trade only to receive AI generated art in return? Crazy J, I'm so sorry about that. You really did so dirty for that. Lindsay asks, is Clip Studio Paint good? What's the difference? For Clip Studio Paint, actually, let me bring it up right here. Clip Studio Paint, I think their main thing is being able to do webcomics. Hold on, let me see if I can, like, move the camera a little bit. Ignore the tape on my icon, on my computer. But this is Clip Studio Paint. This interface at first, like, isn't so bad, and then you actually try to draw, and it ain't it. I would say it's probably on the same level as Toon Boom when it comes to the learning curve. It's just that I have a little hamster brain, Lindsay. My brain is so small. And she gets so tired. The Ghostly Cat says the learning curve is crazy, lol. It really is. I originally bought it because I wanted to do webtoons, but I like Procreate too much, honestly. Even though Procreate is ass for comics. Lindsay says, Land of Winter, baby. We're almost there. Whoa, that's a panel. Yes. I will say for Clip Studio Paint, you can do a lot more when it comes to, like, painterly animations, I want to say. But animating overall, I think Toon Boom gives you a little bit more range. Like, if you ever want to do, like, big TV stuff. But if you want to just vibe out on doing, like, animations for social media, Clip Studio Paint is pretty good. She's kind of like animating in Photoshop, but better. Still Silver says, I tried CSP for animation and I was terrified of the learning curve, and so I'm sticking with Krita. Krita! It's been so long since I used Krita. I used it for a little bit when I was trying to find other programs other than Paint Tool Sai. I think because I wanted to animate. I'm actually thinking about maybe getting into Blender for animation. But again, I'm so lazy.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Lindsay says Toon Boom is the professional standard, but innovation is where it's at. Oh yeah, do it, Blender. Yes! Definitely 10/10 recommend if you want to get into the animation industry to use Toon Boom. But if you just want to make like little independent shorts, Clip Studio Paint looks really good. I've seen like whole music videos made from Clip Studio Paint. And honestly, get it, Kings. That, and if you don't want to do the whole learning curve when it comes to compositing, definitely recommend Clip Studio Paint. The colors look so good. Where did my onion skin go? There she is. Sir Flamegator says, OMG, I know Blender. I've only really used it once and just fooled around. Yeah, the learning curve on Blender is also kind of crazy. Luckily, there's a lot of free tutorials, though. One day I'll also get over my procrastination and learn Blender. Crazy J asks, what would be a good app to animate on a phone? The Ghostly Cat says, I used to use Procreate until I switched to Clip Studio Paint for my webcomic. My slow brain is trying to learn Clip Studio Paint animation. Oh, get it. I believe in you. Sorry, I was thinking about where I'm gonna put these arms real quick. I did not plan this out as well as I thought I did. Actually, you guys are witnessing some of the planning stage. Sir Flamegator says, I have a whole freaking book about animating on Blender. I have not made it past the tool page. What a mood. What an absolute mood. That is an absolute mood. The learning curve on Blender is kind of crazy. Unless you're like looking for really specific stuff, like modeling a room, it'd be hurting my brain big time. The Ghostly Cat says, looks awesome. Oh, thank you. And Crazy J asks, do you think you could play the whole Love Potion 4 album by Mac Lethal? I will play as much as I can unless someone asks for something else. But I do not see why I cannot play this. Mac Lethal, beep boop boop bop. Love Potion. He has a Love Potion 6? Silly has joined. Hello. Lindsay says it's a good hurt though. You right though. Learning new programs is suffering, but also you can feel your brain growing with all the knowledge. So it's kind of worth it. It's very worth it. I can't find the whole album, but I do have like parts of the song. This is the best I can do for you, Crazy J. I'm so sorry. Let me get some squeeze going on. Sir Flamingator says, like, why all these tools? Why do I need math? Why can't I just Control C, Control V my ideas onto the canvas? That is such a mood. That is part of the vibe. Low-key, that is technically AI art. But this is why I'm like, you see, if AI art just didn't steal art, no one would really have a problem with it. Because it's not like we've never had the feeling of like, can I just like hit a few buttons and put my ideas on the paper? My brain hurts. Lindsay says squish it. Yes, I love squishing. Squash is my favorite part of animating.
Add Expedia price drop protection to your flight. And if the price goes down, we'll pay you back the difference.
There we go. I was like, where are my frames for a few seconds? Squash and stretch are my favorite cheats in animation. I love that. What big brain energy. Sir Flamingator says, like, I have major sensory stuff, but art and painting is so nice. Different paints feel different when painting. Oils are my favorite. Yes! Solidarity when it comes to oil painting. I use oil paints all the time in college. Beyonce, what are you doing here? Sir Flamingator says, as someone who knows how AI works, the only way it can't steal art is by teaching it how to do art and giving it the ability to see real photos that would take a lot of time. And most big corporation AI companies don't like actually putting in effort and time into things. That is what I'm saying, because like when it came to like the first startup companies, it made kind of like a little bit of sense for it to be open source. But like Midjourney and Stable Diffusion are worth billions of dollars now. They have no problem like paying licensing fees now to artists and working with them. Also, Midjourney is crazy. Midjourney really came out and said, listen, they have like a teeny tiny little thing, like, I'm talking, like, this is their terms and service, right? And like, this is the little, like, this little dot right here is where it says like, yeah, any work generated is not protected by copyright, and specifically it's like, it is up to the user to make sure the artwork is not stolen. Bro, they are crazy. The audacity. Like, the only one company I'll give leeway is probably Art Breeder, just because like they don't really profit off of it. It's all open source, so it is technically like, whatchamacallit, I forgot the name. But it's that thing where, like, it's free, so copyright doesn't super apply to it. And also, to be fair, I haven't been on Artbaiter in a while, but when I checked it out when it first came out, it was mostly just portraits. So it's like, alright, it's literally like frontal view portraits. And it's a good, like, idea for references. Oh shit, the chat be going crazy. Let me catch up to the chat real quick. Celie says, I have never used oil paints. Okay, wait, going right back to oil paints real quick. They're so good, especially if you want to, like, blend a lot and do really nice rendering for your painting. Like, if you want your paintings to look super smooth, like Renaissance paintings or Rococo, oil paints is where it's at, because you can do really nice blending. The only problem with oil paints is that it's literally poison. And you have to wear gloves if you don't want to get sick and you don't want to damage your skin. Silly Handed said AI artists are probably crypto virgins. Sorry, I mean nerds. Damn. Lindsay says creative expression is a creative expression as I sit here recovering in a chair. Oh no! Don't tell me you got that carpal tunnel. Or is it the back pains? 10 also, a quick plug. I want to be sponsored by this company. I forgot the name of the company, but any company that makes posture harnesses, I will say, should be the only company that should get tax exempt status. Posture harnesses are godsend. I'm currently wearing one right now, bro. Life changing. So, her Flamegator says, also silly oil paint can be expensive and hard to work with, but it's so nice. I love watercolor too, but sometimes the brush on the paper really hurts my senses. IDK, it's like needles in my fingertips. Lindsay says, LOL, I do need a posture harness. Yes, 10/10 recommend. Cookie Sugar has joined. Cookie. We're talking about oil paints and posture harnesses as I attempt to, like, animate. Let me see. Beep, boop, boop, bop. Let me slap in a quick color card. Alright, I want him a little bit more squishy. Where's my son? Where's my boy? Ghostly says, I gotta go. How long will you be on live for? Probably like another half hour. Or until my phone dies. Cookie says, yeah, I've been here for a while. Oh, my messages weren't showing up. No, how long have you been here? Cookie Sugar says, also, what's with the Sino-Beto? I thought we agreed on Sino-Kokomi. What's Sino-Kokomi? Sino-Kokomi is me and Cookie's new favorite crack ship. Wait, everybody stop. Stop the live. I'm cutting the beat. Everybody be quiet. Sexy Snake Daddy has joined. And I need a moment of silence to truly appreciate this username. Okay, we're good. What were we talking about? Where is my boy? Oh, let me lock this layer. Animating on the wrong layer is a different kind of hell when you animate on the wrong animation layer. Don't be like me. Be smarter than me. The Ghostly Cat says, I hope you have a wonderful stream. Bye. Goodbye. Naksu says, I'm back. What I miss, LMAO. Okay, so, we talked about AI art. We shit on AI art a little bit. We talked about oil paints. Oil paints are really good, but they are poisonous to you. What else? Oh, Cookie has joined. And by join, I mean Cookie has finally showed up in the chat. I don't know why they weren't showing up. And it has now been revealed that Sino X Kokomi is our new favorite crack ship. Mostly Cookies, because they came up with it. But yeah, I think I got you mostly caught up. Oh, also, we love posture harnesses in this house. I think you're now caught up. Cookie says, so what's the confession? A confession?
You're part of a community, a family.
Oh.
You're part of something bigger than yourself.
Silly Handed has brought D-Luke X Child into the chat. That ship has so much spice potential, they say. Cookie says, y'all, that's such a popular crack ship. I'm gonna be really honest. Child and D-Luke are so popular that I didn't even know it was a crack ship. I just assumed it was... I don't know what the qualification for a crack ship is, now that I think about it. Also, I did not know that D-Luke and Child did not interact. Silly is screaming into the chat, no, because, like, please, I'm not basic. But Silly, I think that's up to the core of this chat to decide. Sir Flamegator says, I think the definition for a crack ship is like the characters canonically have little interaction. That's what I thought too, right? Crazy J says, guys, follow Ethereal and E BTW. What does that mean? Peter Griffin type beat 2023. Cookie says, I consider crack ships to be ships that involve two characters who usually don't interact, but they have a good aesthetic together. Yes, we are on the same brainwave when it comes to that. Let me give my boy some smear. Don't be like me and smash your squash with your smears together. Or maybe do be like me. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Let me squish. Let me have them on a little bit. I'm breaking my own arc. But we do what we gotta do in this house. Is this Linkin Park? Did we go from Mac Lethal to Linkin Park? No, it's still Mac Lethal. Silly says, I'm no #1 Venti X Zhao shipper, but I'm always on my knees foaming at the mouth for a good corrupted Venti X Lumine AU. First of all, Venti and Zhao are valid. It's such a good aesthetic. Second, we caught you in 4K. Also valid. Cookie says Sino Kokomi is out there, but I'll admit I like Dust Bunny from MHA. Yes! Valid, valid. Wait, what did Silly say? Silly! I'm gonna expose you. Silly says no because D-Luke hates Fatui, but Child is Fatui. But what if after fist fighting they just start passionately making out? What is going on in the House of Commons? It always gets so chaotic whenever I make my Genshin fan art. Which, this is why I do it. I mean, valid, but you crazy for saying that out loud. Crazy J says, ain't no way you call Ashes to Ashley Lincoln Park. I plead the fifth. Sir Flamegator says, OMG, Dust Bunny from My Hero is good in my opinion. What's a weird crack ship I have? Silly says nah, cause Venti X, any mildly grump character, is valid. I love that. Listen, Labrador X grumpy black cat aesthetic will always be my bread and butter. You cannot deny. Alright, let's see how this is looking a little bit now.
Really? I didn't see you laughing. Really?
I will go back and fix the squish. Actually, let me just do it now. Because those are my famous last words whenever I'm like, I will go back and fix it. Which is, I don't.
All of your tricks, all in one place. Easy customizable packages. Book with Expedia.
Crazy J says this is like top 10 Mac Lethal song and you compare it to Linkin Park. I'm gonna watch Snoop Dogg stream instead for real. I'm sorry. I have a little old brain. I'm not hip. Also, Linkin Park is valid. Silly says, I personally had Canon Lumine as Grouchier than Aether because Aether in my head is really tired. Golden Retriever boy keeping it together. Valid though. Lindsay says, have a great night. Good night. Thank you for showing up to the stream. Sir Flamegator says, my brain is overheating. I have a headache now. Go lay down. Taking a nap when you have a headache cures a lot of things. Crazy J out here trying to get me canceled. Crazy J also says I still simp over Larry the Cucumber. Listen, this is why none of my animation streams like actually get that far is because I will look down for 2 seconds to like actually do some animations and then I come back to y'all simping over Larry the Cucumber. I think he wore a hat. Did Larry wear a hat? I remember. I'm drawing him from memory. I'm drawing Squidward. This is Squidward the Cucumber. What? And he had like a little buck tooth, right? I don't remember what Larry the Cucumber. This is what you're simping over though. This is like the gist of it. This is who you love? A cucumber. Larry the Cucumber and Bender. Silly is now revealing how down bad horrendous they are in the chat and expressing their love for Glam Rock Freddy. And now they're realizing that Larry the Cucumber is from VeggieTales, the Christian show. Nuxu is begging for me to leave my version of Larry the Cucumber in this one frame. Crazy J said I would let Larry date my mom for real, for real. I mean, you'll know he'll be faithful because he is a Christian. I only remember that one really fucked up VeggieTales episode where they did the episode on Babylon. And I think Noah's Ark. No, the one where someone got eaten by a giant fish. I forgot the name of it. Sir Flamingator says, I don't really feel any attraction, only gender envy. I'm assuming you feel gender envy for Glamrock Freddy, but it could also be for Larry the Cucumber. You could see something in him that I do not. Hello everybody just now joining. We're talking about the similitude for Larry the Cucumber right now as I animate Sino from Genshin Impact. Crazy J says Mr. Hanky from South Park is pretty hot too. Mr. Hanky. Who was Mr. Hanky from South Park? Hold on. I'm gotta pause the YouTube. Mr. Hanky from South Park. I am first of all, Crazy J, you have a type. And second of all, the type does involve really low standards, and I'm putting you in jail forever. Everyone, Strawberry Boy says Glamrock Freddy kind of fine though. Should I start playing Five Nights at Freddy music again? Because I do remember in one of the streams we did play like the 80s version. Let me move this a little bit back. And actually I don't really think I need this frame, but let us see. Guys, I'm so scared to like actually do animation for the terrible things you will say in this chat. First of all, Mr. Hanky similitude is illegal now. Literally a piece of poop. Silly Handheld says in the chat, this public chat where everybody can see and read it who is currently in the live has stated in this chat in front of everybody including God and Jesus and Larry the Cucumber. I could never work at Five Nights at Freddy's. Them animatronics are scared of me and my freaky ass. I'm drawing your icon and I'm putting them in jail. I'm putting you in jail for your crimes. Jail, jail, jail. You're now... I literally turn my head to look down to like actually do some animation for 2 seconds. And I am in hell. Jail. I'm drawing your little paws gripping the bars. Terrible, terrible. I'm gonna even use a new color. Terrible. My poor OC! Your poor OC! What about my poor eyes? I'm a visual thinker. And now my poor brain can't get the visual of your OC and Glamrock Freddy doing things that would make Larry the Cucumber cry. And you say my poor OC. FNAF 80s music. 80s remix. Let's go. Noxus says confused with non-stream watchers. Literally everybody who ends up coming into my stream like late is always so confused. I'm so sorry, everybody. Crazy J is now accusing the chat of being homophobic because we're not letting them simp for a cucumber and Mr. Hanky, the piece of poop that is in South Park that wears a Christmas hat. And no other clothing, besides I think some gloves. Also, since this live stream has already become so cursed so quickly, I might as well play the 80s Five Nights at Freddy remix. Let's go. Crazy J says, can you put my Canadian goober Marcy in jail too? She did nothing wrong, I just don't like her. You all are going in jail. Everyone associated with you is now in jail. You can all learn about your crimes together. Silly says, Cookie says, this isn't homophobia, this is called common fucking sense. And that's 110% right. Literally screaming in the club. You know what? I think the millennials are right when they accuse Gen Z kids of simping for anything and being down bad horrendous. I think they were valid for that one. Crazy J has proven this. Silly says, I told you guys the party starts when I joined the chat, for real, for real. Terrible, terrible, terrible. What is this? No. So slow. Oh, it's because I have like 80 windows open. Strawberry Boy says, I'm definitely down bad and I'm ashamed. I'm hoping that you're at least down bad for Glamrock Freddy. Cause Sir Flamegator says, points a banana at most of male Genshin characters, your gender handed over, climbs the air like a spider. Valid. Silly Handheld says, guys, I let Zia step on me. That is probably the most sane thing you've said so far in the chat, since we brought up so many terrible things. I feel like my computer is like low-key trying to just die so it doesn't have to be a part of this conversation anymore. Hello, everybody just now joining. It's becoming really cracked out in the chat. First, we were just talking about simple things, and then somehow we got onto the conversation about how somebody in this chat, I won't name names, is into Larry the Cucumber from VeggieTales. And now people are just naming random Genshin characters they'd let step on them? Which is valid. Silly says, I could never get into a fight with Dia because if she'd punch me, I'd ask her to do it harder. I mean, valid, but you crazy for saying this in public!
I love that we both got an awesome network and save money doing it.
I know, $25, but I love...
Hey! We're sitting on a sign here!
That's Welcome Unlimited for just $25 a line. The savings that last on the network you want. Verizon.
worst. Have you heard of HubSpot? See, most CRMs are a cobbled
Crazy J says that was satire BTW about the similitude for Larry the Cucumber. I feel like Mr. Hanky was a satire, but I'm not sure about the Larry one. You brought up Larry the Cucumber a couple times during my live streams. Sir Flamingator says, me, wait, so it's not romantic attraction when you list all pros and cons of getting in a relationship and think on a statistically transactional level? Then what the heck is supposed to happen? Hey, Sir Flamingator, if you ever expose me like this in my own live stream again, I'm putting you in jail! I am blocking you out. PanCon says hi. Hello! Welcome to the live stream. We are currently talking about Genshin characters we sim for, I think. The conversation has taken many turns. But feel free to drop whatever Genshin character you would let step on you. Since I feel like this is the most tame part of the stream so far. Sir Flamingator says, don't put me in jail. You're going to jail. Cookie says, I think we all know Miss Ink likes the weird Genshin man. First of all, every Genshin man is weird. Second of all, what are you trying to say here? Celie says, you can't block me. I'm a manifestation of everyone's imagination. Considering some of the things that you've said in this public chat, I genuinely believe that you could just be a fever dream that all of us are having at the same time. The only reason that would lead me not to believe this is the fact that I drew your MC in jail for one of your earlier crimes. Nuxu says, most of them, honestly, I love my Genshin men, for real. And Cookie says, I'm just saying, you like a specific kind of man and they're stinky. Celie has said Mandela effect for real. You heard it here. Celie has admitted to being a group Mandela effect. Cookie, are you accusing me for Ayato? Because, yeah, you're right. But what's your point? Crazy J says, to be honest, I only sim for Cartman's mom and Larry the Cucumber. Cartman's mom so far has been the most valid character you've said. And I'm glad that you finally have come clean for your sympathy for Larry the Cucumber. Crystal Witch has joined. Hello! We're talking about fictional characters we sim for. Silly has now asked one of the most forbidden questions in the chat, which is, how does the deed work with Larry the Cucumber from VeggieTales? Which is why they're in jail.
Didn't see you laughing. Really? I didn't see you laughing.
No. Where's she at? Where's she at? I feel like the weight of all the sins from this live chat is slowing down my computer. This is the only explanation. Strawberry has now admitted, I'm ashamed, but Hilla Troll's kind of fine. When did my live stream chat become a like the Catholic confessional? When did you all feel the need to turn my live stream chat? Hold on, what the fuck do the confessional booths look like? They're like this. They're just like two boxes. I feel like I'm gonna draw Crazy J because Crazy J so far has been living up to their username. And like, I'm just forced to read out all your confessions to the rest of the chat. This is where we're at right now. Talking about your love for Veggie Tales and Cartman's mom. Sir Flamingator says, I want to be adopted by a group of hill trolls, like how Razor was adopted by wolves. Just chaotic evil to Razor's chaotic good neutral. Oh, I actually have an OC that her backstory is like she was raised by hill trolls, so solidarity. We have the same brain. Cookie says Miss Ink has the priesthood drip. I don't want this. I don't want to be a priest. Silly Handheld has brought up the title of a video that I will not say in this chat for future.
Really?
For anybody who might watch this later. Because it's that thing where it's like, don't watch this, but like now we have to watch it. Because of the curiosity. Crazy J says, I just realized how an amphibian Mario single-handedly caused every problem in the show. One day I will watch Amphibia. One day. Hold on, let me flip your boy's body. Silly is now accusing me of having to watch it. I will neither confirm nor deny this. And Silly is now saying, do not bring up that video. You brought it up! I'm not saying the title of that name. Listen, this is why I don't go on Twitter often. Ali, this is the one, honestly, that's the one thing I will give DeviantArt, even though they're being sued right now, but I will say, they're like, hey, not everybody wants to see not safe for work things, so we're gonna let you be able to click on this button in case you do want to see it, but if you don't, you will, your eyes and the people around you don't have to see it because this button will block it for you. I do appreciate that. Silly Handheld and Cookie are now asking, DeviantArt is getting sued. Yes, they are getting sued. It's not like super crazy. So DeviantArt has been illegally uploading their users, they have been, I think, either just uploading or maybe even selling their users' works to AI generator companies to help train the generator. And it does go against their own terms and service. So they are also part of the lawsuit against Stable Diffusion. Which, out of all the crimes DeviantArt have committed, I am surprised that they're only getting got for copyright Stable Diffusion. Sarah Flamingator's singing Stay Calm, Stay Calm. For real. Oh, we are now running through FNAF 1 through 6 playlist. Crazy J says, I'm so glad I never used DV.